All right, let's talk about a tech revolution that's not happening in some shiny lab in Silicon Valley, but out in our fields. You know, one of the oldest industries in the world, agriculture, is getting this massive digital upgrade, and it is fascinating.
So just look at this number for a second. $264 billion. That's a colossal figure, right? It's the key to understanding just how huge this transformation really is. But what does it actually represent?
Well, that's what the global agricultural equipment market is expected to be worth by 2030. And get this, it's not just big. It's growing at a compound rate of 6.3% every single year. We're talking about a seriously explosive growth curve here.
So, you have to ask, what is driving this high-tech gold rush on our farms? Well, the answer isn't just one thing. It's a complete reinvention of how we grow our food from the ground up.
It really all boils down to this, the smart farm revolution. We are moving from an era of just, plowing fields to an era of processing just immense amounts of data. And the engine behind this whole shift is a concept called precision agriculture.
And here's what that really means. Precision agriculture is all about ditching the guesswork and embracing data-driven, almost surgical precision. So instead of treating an entire field the same way, farmers can now give each and every plant exactly what it needs to thrive. No more and no less.
And the toolkit they're using? It's incredible. You've got GPS guiding tractors with centimeter-level accuracy, advanced sensors that are constantly monitoring soil health, drones mapping entire fields from the sky. But the real magic is how it all connects. The sensors and drones collect all this data, then AI analyzes it to create a perfect plan, which then tells the GPS-guided robots exactly where to go and what to do. It's this fully integrated, intelligent system.
And the result in the real world is, well, it's amazing. We're talking about autonomous tractors that can plow a field all night long and robotic harvesters that can literally work around the clock. And this isn't just about being more efficient, it's a direct solution to the huge, growing challenge of labor shortages in agriculture.
But what about the impact on resources, right? This number says it all. By applying things like water and fertilizer with such pinpoint accuracy, farmers can cut waste by a staggering 30 to 50%. That is an absolute game changer, not just for their profits, but for sustainability too. Okay, so we've covered the what and the how, but where is this revolution actually happening? Let's zoom out and take a quick look at the global picture.
This quote, right here, it gets to the very heart of the pressure that's being felt everywhere. All around the world, the story is exactly the same. We need to grow more food for more people, but we have less and less land available to do it. So, technology is becoming the only essential tool to bridge that massive gap.
This gives us a really fantastic overview. So you've got North America, which is the established leader, mainly because of its history of huge farms and early tech adoption. But you have got to keep an eye on the Asia-Pacific region. It's the fastest-growing market by a long shot, and it's being driven by massive government pushes for food security. And then there's this huge untapped potential in emerging markets across Africa and Latin America, where this tech could help them completely leapfrog old methods and dramatically boost productivity.
And yeah, let's just focus on that incredible growth in Asia-Pacific for a moment. A huge driver here is government policy. Countries like India and China are actively supporting their farmers to mechanize, to adopt these new technologies, and they're transforming their entire agricultural landscape at a truly breakneck pace.
But look, a revolution this big is never going to be simple. The potential is enormous, for sure, but there are some pretty significant hurdles on the horizon. For this high-tech harvest to become a reality for everyone, we've got to face these challenges head-on. And this really gets to the core paradox of it all. On one side, you have this incredible promise of higher yields and amazing efficiency. But that promise runs right up against the problem of staggering upfront costs. That's a massive barrier for so many family farms. And at the same time, the huge benefit of 24/7 automation raises these urgent questions about the future of farming jobs. What happens to that workforce?
And the roadblocks don't stop there. First off, you've got market volatility. The price of raw materials for all this equipment can swing wildly, and that makes long-term investment a huge risk. Second, there's the digital divide. Many rural areas just don't have the reliable internet you need to run these smart tools. And finally, there's a real operational risk. If this powerful, heavy machinery isn't managed with care, it can actually compact and degrade the soil, which undermines the whole point of long-term sustainability. So this brings us to what might be the ultimate question. It's not just about growing more food anymore. It's about doing it in a way that our planet can actually sustain. So, can this technology really help us meet our critical 2050 goals for both food and climate?
Well, let's look at the data. The potential here is huge. This chart shows that just by shifting to low-emission electric tractors, we could cut carbon dioxide output from farming by 30 to 50% compared to the old diesel machinery. I mean, that is a massive step in the right direction.
And this really shows that the next wave of innovation is all about being climate smart. Think solar-powered irrigation systems, fully electric machinery, and tools that are designed from the ground up to be both super productive and gentle on the environment.
So the path forward really kind of breaks down into a few key steps. First, we have to electrify the machinery to slash emissions. Second, we integrate AI for things like predictive maintenance, which makes the equipment last longer and reduces waste. And together, those steps drive the ultimate goal, a resilient, eco-friendly farming system that can truly feed the world.
Which leaves us with this final, powerful question. The technology is here. The potential is crystal clear. But turning that potential into reality means we have to overcome some really big economic and social hurdles. So can this new agricultural revolution not only feed our future, but also help heal our planet? The answer is still being written, right now, in fields all across the globe.